So WWE Raw featured Raw Underground. That was the announcement from Shane McMahon. And this has got the wrestling world talking. I think it's got the wrestling world talking because it was such an interesting concept. And at first it felt like it was going to be its own show. It really felt like it was going to have a chunk of time dedicated to it, maybe half an hour or an hour or so. It didn't go that way in the end. It was actually a segment that we kept going back to. And my concern is that's how it's going to be presented moving forward. I'm not sure that there's going to be a champion. If there is a champion, I don't know that this champion's going to get highlighted too much. I think that this is just a way of making Raw feel a little bit edgier. There was dancing girls that we kept seeing, for example. The action was a little bit more hard-hitting, a little bit more brutal. The matches were quicker. There was a bit of wrestling in there, but it was more takedowns and ground and pound. And it did feel a little bit more UFC, but equally it felt rushed. This isn't something that Shane has seemingly put a lot of money into. It was just a wrestling ring without the ropes on. And a lot of the talent was NXT talent. We saw people like Marina Shafir, I believe, was at ringside. Isaiah Swerve, Babatunde. There was Dio Madden. There was some familiar faces that we saw involved in this. So it's not like a brand new roster or anything. There's a lot of like NXT talent. And then we would see some names getting involved as well. We saw the likes of Dolph Ziggler having a match, Eric having a match. And then, of course, the Hurt Business made an appearance at the end. The only problem was their appearance seemed to bury this whole new concept, because even though Shane said this was brilliant, this is what he wanted, he'll be back next week, you can't escape the fact that we don't know the rules, we don't know the roster, we don't know the point of this whole Raw Underground. Like, why are people even doing this? What is the purpose of it? Is it for money? Is it for prestige? Like, is this just something they're doing backstage because they're bored? Like, the fact that we don't know these things really hurt this. The fact that we don't know when we're going to see it next really hurt this. The fact it's not got its own separate show. It's not on YouTube. It's not a network special. It really feels like it's just a segment that gets thrown in to make Raw feel a little bit edgier. And I really think that's disappointing, because I really think this has got legs. This is kind of like WWE meets the UFC, and there has to be something in that. UFC is fantastically popular, and you would think that there would be something here that they could make work. So I'm kind of a little bit disappointed, if I'm being honest, because I really feel like there's something here. And I really feel like what we saw this week really didn't capitalise on that. I would have loved the announcement of a tournament starting next week. I would have loved the tease of a big surprise or surprise participants. I would have loved there to have been a mixture of NXT Performance Center recruits mixed with maybe some legends returning. Shane could have told us that this is open invitation and that there's going to be prize money, and it's his own money that he's put on the line, and that's why people are getting involved. I just kind of feel like there could have been so much here, and there wasn't, or seemingly there wasn't yet. So we're going to have to wait and see where it leads. I think people online are going to be laying into this, and I think it's a real shame. I think at the moment you have to say it's a missed opportunity, but let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.